Hey, good morning. David here, getting ready to take off for the day. But we have a lot of content to produce, so we're just gonna start early, right from the get-go. So, let me tell you what's going on right now, just so you understand a bit of background here. So, I started teaching English back in, 2000. I think I came to Brazil in 1999. Planned on spending some time down here just visiting. Traveled around a bit. People started asking me to teach English. And here I am. 2019, 20 years later. So, started teaching pronunciation classes to a group of teachers at a large franchise. And then one of the teachers quit, so they asked me to take over his groups, or her groups. I don't remember who it was that left. So I did. Worked there a little while. Worked at a couple other schools. The school I was working at closed down. And so I had a friend who was looking for a job. So I said, hey, why don't we start a school? So we did. Then about 2005, 6, we ended up starting a website, created a bunch of content, some material, courses. Things were going good. And then I think in about 2009, we ended up going to another city to help some other people open schools. So I kind of quit doing the whole online thing completely. I mean, all the content we produced was still up, probably like 500 videos on YouTube, a couple of different YouTube channels. And we had a lot of slides, worksheets, blog posts, the whole 9 yards. But as time went on, as you go, you learn better ways of doing things. And a lot of the things that I had done originally, if I were to go back, I probably wouldn't do now. Not just related to like how to learn English advice that I give my students, but also the way we did things, set things up. And so several times I tried to restart, revamp, get back into it, but I just never felt, it's just like so much work to redo everything. Not to redo it, to try to organize everything the way that I wanted it, that I knew it should be, that it was just almost overwhelming to even start. So I came to the point where I think it's better just to restart from scratch and do things right the first time, instead of, it's like having an old house and trying to force it into the mold you want. It's better just to buy a new piece of land and build a new house from scratch. Have the architect design it the way you want and build it. So I started producing some content these days, videos, and reading a lot. And I did a YouTube live the other day. It was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed the interaction with the students. I want to get back into this whole content thing, creating more material, videos. And so this is about when we're starting new videos. So we'll be doing these in English like this, also in Portuguese on our other channel with our other content. So feel free to follow along. I think this is going to be fun. I hope you enjoy it. Feel free to ask questions. Follow along with us here on this adventure. So, whether you're an English student wanting to learn English, whether you're an English teacher wanting tips and ideas on how to teach English, or, just some education field. You know, maybe you're not an English teacher or student, but in some related field. So you're welcome to follow us along too here. So I have no idea where this is going to go. We'll just take it one day at a time, have fun. We'll be answering questions, talking with you, and let's see what happens. So right now, today is Saturday. This is March 16th. Happy St. Patrick's Day, by the way, right? Did you wear something green? So today, we're going in, got some classes. Right now, first thing this morning, I'll be doing a conversation class. Today we're going to be talking about errands, running errands. I'm starting a business built around helping people run errands, people who can't get out. So something interesting I learned. I didn't even know there were businesses built around this, but sounds like people are making between $18 to $45 to run errands for people. Sounds like a good business, right? So, on another note, I've been reading a lot. Fiction book. I'm reading a book called The Banished of Muirwood. Actually, it's more like listening to the audiobook. I'm about 10-12% of the way through. Listened about an hour of that yesterday. Non-fiction books, I downloaded a bunch. I don't remember the names, but the main one I'm reading right now is called The One-Page Marketing Plan. I finished Atomic Habits. I haven't done a review on that yet, but I did one called But I'm Not an Expert that I reviewed yesterday on Instagram. So if you're interested in seeing my review of that one, it's interesting if you're getting started off in social network, creating videos, content, PDF slides, that kind of stuff. So yeah, this will just be more about the process of what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, you know, just exchange ideas and kind of document what I'm doing as I get back into this whole content creation process. You know, like I said, I'm not really a newbie because I've been teaching English for 20 years. Been doing the whole marketing thing, not marketing, but the content, social media thing. I don't really like to call it marketing. I mean, I know it's a marketing idea, but sometimes that kind of gives you the negative vibe, you know. It's more like creating content, I'd call it. So, the marketing's a bad word. It's just, you know, I think you have to kind of define your words, what you mean by them. That's important, right? Because people have different ideas about what words mean. Something that I've learned as an English teacher. If I say, for example, the word car, you know, people have different ideas what car means. Somebody might think of a little Volkswagen Bug. Someone else might think of a Ferrari. And so people have different ideas in their head about the words that you use. If you say the word blue, someone might think of a dark green, someone else might think of a light green, someone else might think of a lemon green. So yeah, I think words are important, especially when we talk about words like marketing. So I wouldn't really say it's marketing per se, as like getting out there and, you know, oh, we're doing 30-second ad kind of stuff, but just producing content to help people learn English and share what we do with people who don't yet know us. So if you don't yet know us, hello, my name's David, by the way, and welcome to this video, this channel. Like I said, been an English teacher for almost 20 years now, so I hope to help you with your English if that's what you're interested, your marketing if that's what you're interested, or if you're just hanging out here, hey, nice to have you. All right, so I'm gonna sign off here. Gotta park the car, and let's get the day started. Bye-bye.